Tonight, we bring you a story from the heart of the conflict in Eastern Europe, a region where the echoes of history now collide with the weapons of tomorrow. The front lines, once a grinding stalemate marked by attrition and exhaustion, have transformed into a deadly kill zone where every movement is watched and every mistake can be fatal. The reason for this dramatic shift: a new weapon has entered the fray, the Czech-made Narwhal missile system, a game-changer on the modern battlefield. This isn't just another missile in an already crowded arsenal. It's a technological leap forward, a weapon that's shifting the balance of power in ways few could have predicted just months ago. The Narwhal is challenging larger, more traditional military forces, proving that precision, speed, and ingenuity can sometimes outweigh sheer numbers and brute force. For Ukraine, the arrival of the Narwhal is nothing short of a lifeline, a symbol of hope and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. For Russia, it represents a devastating new threat, forcing commanders to rethink their strategies and adapt to a battlefield that is changing by the day. The world is watching closely, as the future of conflict is being rewritten on the battlefields of Ukraine, with every missile launch sending ripples through global capitals and military alliances. The Narwhal's name is fitting. Like the Arctic whale's legendary tusk, it's engineered to pierce the toughest defenses with unmatched accuracy, striking where enemies once felt safe. Capable of striking high-value targets deep behind enemy lines, the Narwhal has introduced a new level of fear and uncertainty for Russian forces, disrupting supply lines and command centers alike. This is the story of a weapon that's redefining modern warfare, forcing military planners and analysts to reconsider what is possible in 21st century conflict. The Narwhal missile is more than just hardware. It's a case study in how technology can empower smaller nations to defend themselves against larger aggressors, leveling the playing field in unexpected ways. Its emergence raises urgent questions about arms proliferation, the ethics of advanced weaponry, and the uncertain future of global security in an age of rapid innovation. The lessons learned in Ukraine will shape defense policies, military doctrines, and international relations for decades to come, as nations scramble to adapt to this new reality. The era of the Narwhal has begun, and its consequences, both seen and unseen, are only just starting to unfold on the world stage. The Narwhal missile's story began over a decade ago, deep within the heart of Czech R&D labs, where innovation and necessity collided. In these unassuming rooms, a revolution in modern warfare was quietly taking shape. Czech engineers, looking ahead to the future, realized that the next generation of wars would be determined by precision and intelligence, not just overwhelming firepower. They envisioned a weapon that could outthink, outmaneuver, and outlast its adversaries. Their ambitious goal was clear: to create a missile system that was not only cost-effective and highly mobile, but also nearly invisible to enemy detection, a weapon that could change the rules of engagement. Thus, Project Narwhal was born, wrapped in layers of secrecy and fueled by a sense of national urgency. Only a select few knew the true scope of what was being developed behind closed doors. The project united the brightest minds from top universities, leading defense firms, and key government agencies. Together, they focused on breakthroughs in advanced guidance systems, stealth technology, and a revolutionary solid-fuel propellant. This new propellant was a game-changer, giving Narwhal an exceptionally low thermal signature. It meant the missile could be launched and travel undetected, slipping past even the most advanced enemy sensors. By the late 2010s, after countless tests and refinements, the prototypes began to exceed all expectations, demonstrating remarkable range, pinpoint accuracy, and reliability under pressure. Thanks to its sophisticated navigation system and cutting-edge infrared seeker, Narwhal could lock onto and destroy targets as small as a car from over 300 kilometers away, even in challenging conditions. The final breakthrough came with the ability to launch from a standard Tatra truck, cleverly disguised as a regular logistics vehicle. This innovation allowed the missile to blend seamlessly into the battlefield. With its shoot-and-scoot capability, Narwhal could fire and then relocate within minutes, evading enemy counterstrikes and ensuring the safety of its operators. Combining stealth, precision, and unmatched mobility, the Narwhal missile system stands as a complete, terrifyingly effective weapon, one that redefines what's possible on the modern battlefield. It's not just a missile, it's a strategic game-changer, reshaping the balance of power for years to come. The Narwhal is the crown jewel of a Czech defense industry renaissance, Once overshadowed, Czech arms makers now lead in niche, high-tech solutions. Their philosophy, smart defense, innovate where they excel, like advanced electronics and precision munitions. Czech products are reliable, user-friendly, and affordable, attracting militaries worldwide. Public-private partnerships and rapid innovation have fueled this resurgence. Collaboration between universities, firms, and startups made Narwhal's rapid development possible. Czech arms, from rifles to howitzers, are regaining global respect. The Narwhal proves a mid-sized nation can build weapons with superpower-level impact. This renaissance has boosted both the Czech economy and its geopolitical standing. Deploying the Narwhal to Ukraine was a pivotal decision. The first shipment arrived in late September 2025, under extreme secrecy. Ukrainian crews trained for months to master its advanced targeting and rapid relocation tactics. The first Narwhal strike wasn't announced. It was revealed by a series of unexplained high-precision hits on Russian command centers. The first public strike destroyed a major Russian logistics hub near Melitopol, previously unreachable due to air defenses. Launched from over 250 kilometers away, the Narwhal slipped through undetected. Satellite imagery confirmed the devastation. The message: nowhere is safe. Since then, deep strikes against high-value Russian assets have surged. Ukrainian officials now speak with new confidence, hinting at the Narwhal's impact. The logistical nightmare for Russian occupiers is just beginning. The Narwhal has fundamentally altered the Eastern Front's tactics. Russian rear areas, once secure, are now prime targets. With its 300-plus-kilometer range and stealth, the Narwhal erased the buffer zone. Ukrainian strikes decapitated Russian command nodes, paralyzing operations and coordination. Russia responded by dispersing assets and making command posts mobile, but this degrades their effectiveness and complicates logistics. The Narwhal forces the Russian war machine to become less efficient. The psychological impact is profound. Russian troops now fear sudden, undetectable strikes. Reports suggest officers avoid bunkers, sleeping in vehicles to evade targeting. Morale and readiness are eroding. The Narwhal is not just a physical weapon, it's a psychological one. It's changing how both sides fight and think. The Narwhal has redrawn the map of the conflict. Its range covers nearly all occupied territories, including Crimea. Every major Russian base, port, and railway is now within reach. The Kerch Strait Bridge, a strategic target, faces a persistent new threat. Russia must now dedicate top air defenses to protect key points, limiting their use elsewhere. Ukrainian deep strikes have spiked, with a 300% increase in destroyed Russian ammo depots. By hitting supply sources, the Narwhal is leveling the artillery duel. It's a textbook case of asymmetric warfare, technology neutralizing numerical superiority. NATO allies are watching closely, seeing the Narwhal as a model for future systems. Moscow's response is fury, but analysts say Russia has no easy answer. The Narwhal has forced a dramatic shift in military and political calculations. The battlefield, and the rules, have changed. Military analysts across the globe are in rare agreement. The Narwhal represents a true paradigm shift in battlefield technology, fundamentally altering the way wars are fought and won. Dr. Evelyn Reed, a leading defense strategist, notes that the Narwhal brings deep strike capability directly to ground forces, democratizing precision attacks that were once the exclusive domain of air power. She emphasizes that this levels the playing field, giving smaller units the ability to strike high-value targets with pinpoint accuracy. Retired U.S. General Mark Hertling praises the system's unmatched mobility and stealth, calling the use of the Tatra truck platform a masterstroke of deception. He points out that the Narwhal can move quickly, set up in unexpected locations, and disappear before the enemy can react. Adversaries are left guessing, unable to distinguish Narwhal launchers from ordinary supply trucks until it's far too late to respond effectively. Russian analyst Pavel Felgenhauer admits the Narwhal is forcing Russia into a dilemma: either risk catastrophic strikes on key assets or cripple their own logistics by overprotecting every truck on the road. The system's disruptive effect on Russian operations is profound, achieving in weeks what months of attritional fighting could not accomplish. A Ukrainian intelligence source sums it up succinctly: precision is its own form of mass. The ability to strike exactly where it hurts most is changing the calculus of war. The Narwhal enables surgical strikes, taking out command centers, ammunition depots, and communications hubs without the need to level entire cities or cause widespread collateral damage. In effect, it's dismantling the enemy's brain and nervous system, not just its body, leaving command structures in disarray and sowing confusion among enemy ranks. The weapon's impact is not only strategic, but also psychological and operational, undermining enemy morale and forcing commanders to rethink their every move. In short, the Narwhal is changing the very nature of modern warfare, setting a new standard for precision, mobility, and battlefield dominance. The Narwhal's success is shaking up global politics. The Czech Republic is now seen as a key security provider within NATO. France and Germany are eyeing the Narwhal as a model for agile, cost-effective missile development. The Pentagon is studying its performance, questioning if US procurement is too slow for modern threats. For Russia, the inability to counter the Narwhal exposes vulnerabilities in its air defenses, undermining its military reputation and export sales. Countries that bought Russian hardware are now questioning its effectiveness. The Narwhal shatters the Kremlin's narrative of technological superiority. Globally, it's fueling debates about arms transfers and escalation. Nations in the Indo-Pacific see the appeal of affordable, homegrown precision weapons. The Czech Republic's innovation could spark a new arms race in precision strike capabilities. The Narwhal's impact is global, reshaping strategic thinking from Europe to Asia. The Narwhal's story is just beginning. It's turned the Russian front into a kill zone, but its long-term effects are still unfolding. Ukraine must keep up the operational tempo as Russia hunts for Narwhal launchers. The conflict's calculus has changed. Victory now depends on who can strike deep and fast. The Narwhal is a powerful tool, but not a silver bullet. Integration with other systems is key. This is a testament to innovation in the face of aggression. Czech engineers have given Ukraine a fighting chance against a larger foe. It's a modern David and Goliath story, with a high-tech slingshot. The world is watching to see how this chapter ends. For now, one thing is clear: a new predator is hunting, and the rules of war have changed.